Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and Restless has set the scene for a tense November sweeps where Daniel and Sharon are involved. Plus, we've got Diane back to her old tricks, a new love triangle being teased, a new character to look forward to, and a wedding to attend. Here's a look at what happened and what's coming up. As if Sharon putting pressure on herself to confess by manifesting hallucination, nicked and dead Heather in her mind isn't enough. The preview has Phyllis putting the psychological moves on her as well. Phyllis would know Sharon well enough to realize that whatever horrible thing she did in the throes of her mental health crisis, she'd still be wrestling with her conscience over it. What better way than get her to crack than to imply that she knows what she did and that she has evidence? I don't expect Sharon to confess right away, if only because we're still at the beginning of November sweeps. There's almost certainly more torture to come before the truth comes out. But when it does, well, all hell's going to break loose. Sharon's family, and all the people who discounted Phyllis' claims, will be left reeling. Everyone on the canvas will be utterly shocked to hear that Sharon killed Heather and framed Daniel for it after the fact. Of course, Victor and Nikki may be among those who aren't quite as stunned to hear the news. After all, Sharon burned down their beloved ranch years ago. The happy news, however, is that Victor secretly had it rebuilt. I have to question how Nikki is completely unaware of a huge construction project on their property, but that's a technicality I'll gladly overlook. The reveal will take place this coming week, and the new/old ranch will be the venue for Abby and Devin's wedding. Such an emotional time for longtime fans, and the stars. Eric Braeden and Melody Thomas Scott cried when they saw the set for the first time. We saw this coming months ago, and it's been a slow rollout. But the time for a Claire/Kyle/Summer love triangle is clearly getting closer. I was reminded, while watching Kyle's scenes, that they have scads of chemistry. Moreover, it was weirdly satisfying watching Kyle interact with a woman who doesn't act like a pod person/wide-eyed child/therapist. I truly have no words for how badly the Claire character was bungled in the aftermath of her rescue from crazy Aunt Jordan. I will actually relish watching Summer take Kyle away from her, if only because it might turn her back to the dark side. That would then provide an opportunity for the writers to do a reset on Claire after the fact, and make her into the complex character she should have been written as all along. Why do I say we shouldn't count Lily out yet? I feel like if she can just get back in there and take control before Victor makes his move, she might have a shot. How will she do that? Well, we see Billy trying to make amends with her in the preview. If she plays along and manages to get him to rehire her, she can then execute her original plan and work to get him out from the inside. If she can salvage the Odyssey 7 deal that she helped Victor to scuttle, she can probably get Jill on side. That said, Jill doesn't yet know that it was Lily who went to Victor and gave him that inside information to screw over Billy. That reveal would certainly not work in her favor. The fact is, this may all come down to Jill versus Victor, which is potentially fun, especially if it livens up the Dabby wedding. Lily is not backing down on that kinda like that, but it's out of character for her to have such tunnel vision regarding work that she'd be willing to abandon her brother and refuse to attend his wedding, because she might not be able to control herself around Victor and Nikki. Having a character do and say completely unrealistic things to support a plot takes a viewer out of the moment, and Daniel may have left Lily for his ex and hurt her. But these two have history. There's also no universe in which Lily wouldn't be reacting to Daniel and Lucy being involved in a tragedy, or him being arrested for murder. Are we to believe she's so caught up in being fired from her job that she can't be bothered? Or has she not even heard about it? The writers are trying hard with the Connor, Adam, and Chelsea happy family stuff, but it's not working for me. When Chatham are stood in a room with Billy and Sally, it's obvious where the real connections lie. That said, Billy and Sally also have chemistry. It's giving we're a couple of misfits energy. I'm not opposed entirely, though I'm sick of Sally getting the short end of the stick in love. Diane is showing her true colors at long last, and I love it. This is the entertaining Diane. That said, I'm still on the fence about whether this is a ruse. The Nate shocker was pretty expected, but Damien will be a welcome addition. I had to chuckle though, because it's such an obvious retread of the Neil and Malcolm story. It was nice to see Tessa and Rhea for Halloween, and Tessa was a gem helping Daniel, as she did. But I feel like I'm always saying these kinds of things about their pop-ins. They need a story. Chance arrested Summer's brother, and is in the doghouse, and so he should be. He found a few pieces of evidence and washed his hands of looking any deeper into it. Last, but not least, Dead Heather is a ton more fun than Not Dead Heather ever was. Can we keep her for a while? In the ever-turbulent world of the young and the restless, secrets and confessions weave a complex tapestry that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. As we dive deeper into the latest storyline, one question looms large. Does Sharon Newman, the beloved character known for her resilience and compassion, finally decide to reveal her hidden truth? Sharon has always been at the center of some of the most gripping plots in Geno City. Recently, viewers have witnessed her struggle with the weight of her past decisions, particularly regarding her tumultuous relationships and the shadow of her late husband, Dylan McAvoy. While Sharon's intentions have always been good, her choices often lead her down a treacherous path, filled with guilt and fear. As tensions rise within the Newman family, particularly with Nick and Victoria, Sharon's internal conflict grows. The threat of exposure regarding a secret she's kept close to her heart sends ripples of anxiety through her. The fans have speculated about what this secret might be. Could it involve a long-buried truth about her family, or perhaps a betrayal that could alter the dynamics of her relationships? The turning point comes during a particularly intense family gathering. As tempers flare and old grievances resurface, Sharon finds herself cornered by her loved ones. Nick, who has been increasingly concerned about Sharon's emotional state, senses that something is amiss. He pushes for honesty, urging her to share what's weighing heavily on her. This moment is pivotal. It's the kind of pressure that can either break a person or compel them to finally speak their truth. In the days leading up to this confrontation, Sharon experiences a series of flashbacks, moments of joy and sorrow that have shaped her. The memories of her past choices flood her mind, making her question whether silence is still the best option. As the walls close in, Sharon grapples with the dilemma. Should she protect her family by keeping the secret, or should she be brave and share the truth that could potentially shatter their world? When the fateful moment arrives, the air is thick with tension. Sharon stands in the living room, surrounded by her family, who are all waiting for her to speak. The camera pans and close, capturing the flicker of doubt and fear in her eyes. In a dramatic build-up, the music swells, amplifying the stakes of her decision. "Okay, I need to say something," she finally declares, her voice trembling yet resolute. The room falls silent, every pair of eyes fixed on her. "There's something I've kept from all of you, something that could change everything." As she begins to recount her secret, perhaps involving a long-hidden truth about her past, or a mistake that led to unintended consequences, the reactions of her family are palpable. Nick's expression shifts from concern to shock, while Victoria's brow furrows, hinting at a brewing storm of emotions. The siblings exchange glances, unsure of how to process what they're hearing. Once the confession is out, the fallout is immediate. Some family members are supportive, recognizing Sharon's bravery in finally voicing her truth. Others, however, react with anger and disbelief, accusing her of betrayal. The once unified Newman clan is plunged into chaos, with alliances tested and relationships strained. As the dust settles, Sharon is left to navigate the emotional landscape of her confession. She feels a mix of relief and regret, knowing that honesty has come at a high cost. This internal conflict offers rich storytelling potential for the writers, as they delve into the nuances of forgiveness, loyalty, and the complexities of familial love. Sharon's confession doesn't just impact her immediate family, it ripples through the entire community of Geno City. Friends and foes alike will weigh in on the situation, offering their perspectives and reactions. This subplot could set the stage for new alliances and rivalries, bringing other characters into the fray as they react to the revelations. Moreover, Sharon's journey could inspire others in the show to confront their own secrets. As her character continues to evolve, viewers might see a renewed focus on the themes of redemption and healing. Will her confession lead to a deeper understanding within her family, or will it create rifts that are too wide to bridge? The question of whether Sharon confesses isn't just about the act itself, it's a pivotal moment that explores the essence of her character. As fans tune in to the young and the restless, they are not just witnessing a dramatic confession, they are experiencing a profound exploration of truth, love, and the complexities of family bonds. In the coming episodes, we'll see how Sharon navigates the consequences of her actions, and whether her family can find a way to heal from the truths unveiled. Will they come together stronger, or will the divide become irreparable? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: Sharon Newman's journey will continue to captivate audiences. proving once again that in Genoa City, the truth is a powerful, sometimes dangerous, force.